Yeah, we're going to do it live, just like we always do, right here on In Other News. Thanks for hanging out. I'm your host, Mike Russell. Let's get the gram up and going here. Yeah, having all kinds of exciting news, a lot of cool things happening. So let's get to getting, shall we? Let's hop on to good foot and do the bad thing. I want to address this immediately as the king baseball lover in the room. And Rhonda, you can be the queen baseball lover in the room. I'm not happy with spring training right now. I mean, I'm happy that I have spring training on too, because MLB.com, MLB Network, they carry it. Have you seen the damn ticket prices? And I'm sorry. I do understand if you have I'll go with the Dodgers. The Dodgers have just a dynasty level talent team. Like anyone on the field at any time can be an all-star. Like it's just absolutely crazy. And if you have a good product, people will pay for your product. This is just simple economics here. If you put a good product on the field, people will show up. They truly will. And so I understand that people there's a higher demand for the tickets, but raising up to this level, it concerns me for one reason. I'm talking about smaller government. The government hoodwinked us, these individual cities and towns hoodwinked us into building them these little mini Taj Mahals. And we did that. Okay? We built that for them. So why do I live in Goodyear and the Goodyear ballpark, which I helped pay for, I don't get a break? I don't get a deal? I don't care about these slappies coming from California and having to pay high prices. They're used to that nonsense. But for me, as both a Dodger fan and B, I'm taking this little feature off here. As a Dodger fan and as a citizen of the great town of Goodyear, city of Goodyear, whatever the hell we are, I should be able to get, there should be here, dude, you get $10 grass seats. That's just, you get $10 lawn seats. Hey, thanks for kicking in. Thanks for doing all that. I'm actually rather ticked off about it. I really am. They are outrageous, Ron. They're absolutely outrageous. The lawn seats for yesterday's game, I think were around between 50 and 65 bucks for lawn seats. Yeah, not a fan. And then going in there and paying $15 for a beer? Hell no. So a little concerning. The daytime, like the midweek day games, are a little more, reasonable. But then you got to take a day off of work, or I got to pre-record my shows or anything like that. Why are they making the barrier to entry on these spring training games so damn high? And again, I understand. I mean, especially when it comes to the Dodgers. I mean, you get to go see Shohei Ohtani, probably the greatest freak of a baseball player we've ever seen. You just see some of the best, but I'd rather just sit here and have it on. I'd rather just have it on. But I think that Surprise, let's see here, Surprise, Scottsdale, all of the towns that were hoodwinked into building these cool baseball stadiums, they should all get a break. You should show your ID. Here you go. I live in Goodyear, so at the Goodyear Park, I should get $10 seats. And I'm not one of those guys, that. Like, oh, we should get all these rich people. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we pay. This is our product. This is our product. I mean, it's akin to me to what's going on in New York with the toll roads. Like, New Yorkers already paid for those damn roads. They should not have to pay again to be on those roads. I should not have to pay higher prices because I'm the one that said, yeah, we'll vote for that thing, man. Hell yeah. Bring the Dodgers here. Let's do it. Oh, people should stop going. Truman, hell no. Truman, this ain't even an option, buddy. Whatever this, I don't even know what language this is written in. Jeez, spring training is just, and it's like we were given a little taste of the crack pipe in our younger years, right? $8 lawn seats. We're like, dude, that's just what to do. That's what we do in March, right? We get out and February and March. That's what we do. We just get out and check out some games for cheap. Whole family could get in. Family of four could have gotten in for $30. That's awesome. Nope. Not anymore. It has nothing to do with inflation. You go, cost of everything. Nope. This is just, I understand supply and demand. I get it. But I'm telling you, it's disappointing. But don't worry, fear not. Queen Bee and I will definitely be at some games. She was a bit upset though. She wanted to get some for me as a gift. She's like, "What the hell? The hell happened here?" And it's wherever they go too. It's whether you follow the Dodgers around town. They're not changing anything for you. That's for sure. I think my mother-in-law lives in Surprise, and they get very cheap seats at that stadium. How is that? Is there a discount? Did they do that? That's a really cool stadium too, by the way. And you can actually go fishing right across the street. No lie, you walk across the street and go fishing. It's fantastic. I didn't know they would get discounts there. But I'm actually going to stay on this whole government nonsense BS. Bleh. By a show of hands, who the hell knew about a travel ID? Why am I just learning about this like yesterday? How does that make any sense? What is this travel ID thing? I'm upset about this because so this travel ID, how much longer? This is a question that's popped up on Google. How much longer can I use my non-travel Arizona driver's license or identification card to board an aircraft or to enter restricted federal buildings or military bases? Are you bleeping kidding me? So if they have Luke days at Luke Air Force Base, I can't get in unless I have a travel ID, unless I pay $25 to go get a new driver's license? The hell is that? Well, okay, Rhonda says she knew about it. You know everything. Of course you knew about it. But I don't understand why I'm an American damn citizen. I don't understand. I have an ID. I have a driver's license. Here you go. I'd like to get on this airplane, sir. No, you have to go get a special ID now. And I gotta tell you this, and Rhonda, I don't disagree with that. Anything to get more money from the people, I understand that. Yes, you do know everything. I'll just say it. Okay, so I'm a migrant. I can get on with my papers. Did you know that the arrest warrant or the warrant to appear was ample identification for migrants to travel in the United States? They can just show their in 5 years I have a trial I got to get to. Here's my ID. This is who I am. Or passport. That's fine. I wonder if the passport card will work. Because this is a general principle. I just don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I have no desire to go get another damn driver's license. And apparently you have to go in. You can't even do it online. It's a bunch of crap. But I have a passport card. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. Okay, so it's anti-counterfeiting. Okay, well, they should have thought of that when they gave me my first one. I'm not worried about people counterfeiting my driver's license. I'm really not. She doesn't have a travel ID on her Oregon license, so she carries her passport. Yeah. But passport card only gets you Mexico and Canada. I wonder if that'll at least just get you to be able to fly. It's just dumb. I was and I don't know how I didn't know about this. Kind of my job to know about things going on, especially when your government's being a bunch of slappies. So that is disheartening. Because didn't we already do that? Didn't we already get a travel ID? Didn't we already have to change our driver's license so we could board an airplane? Didn't we do this already? Didn't we go through this nonsense? Anyone? I remember getting a new driver's license because I had to for some reason. And it wasn't because it expired or I lost it. God knows the Arizona driver's license they never expire. Oh, can't post comments to some destinations. Learn more. Jeez. Love getting prompts like that while I'm midair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, Dan and I completed our passport paperwork. You still have the photos and paper. Yeah, you got to go down to the State Department. You got to go down to the State Department too. Like, why can't you just do all of this online? Oh, for expedited billing. If not, it's going to take 16 months. I can only imagine. It was or is real ID. I thought I already did it. So that's why Queen Bee was like, oh, my daughter has to go get a travel ID. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. She goes, no, you have until like the 7th to do it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I already did it. No, it's just a different one. I just say don't travel. Just stay here in Arizona. Keep all your money here. I kid. I kid because I care, and I kid because I can. Did you see this? This is something that you might want to avert your eyes. if you don't want to see Donald Trump sucking Elon Musk's toes. This on all of the TVs at HUD, Housing and Urban Development, the entire building, their TV system was hacked. And this was displayed on all of the TVs in the Housing and Urban Development building. Gross. One, I mean, there's things you can't unsee. But I am now, because it has become so prevalent, I am all about looking into or having the discussion, starting the discussion, that hacking, whether it's hacking into a system like you saw here, or into financial systems or anything like that, scamming and all that, is a federal felony with a minimum jail time of 60 days. Minimum federal prison. Not white collar prison. I'm talking about Rikers kind of prison. So anyway, it's that, okay, whatever. No harm, no foul. I get it. It's stupid. It's childish. It's petty, but we cannot have people with that type of sophistication. Do you understand? I mean, that's a government building. They changed all of the monitors in the government building. Somebody hacked into it. That just scared the hell out of a lot of people. Scares the hell out of me. It really does. That somebody can just get in there like that and put something so stupid. I mean, there's obviously something. I'm actually removing that from the entire program because I can never see that again. Never see that. So it's time to start treating it like that. Like we talk on the other show, on the Go Show, we always talk about poaching. We talk about, that's the P word, poaching. And if the punishment doesn't ramp up, we'll never get rid of poaching. If the punishment doesn't ramp up for, I don't care if it's as silly as AI generated Trump sucking on Elon's toes. I don't care if it's that silly, no harm, no foul kind of thing. Don't care. If you hack into a government, or you hack into anything, that should be punishable by some sort of terrorism kind of statute. Yeah. Boy, tell you what, bring back the public hangings. They'll be just fine. Yeah. So anyway, the problem for me is that I don't know how to do it. So I'll be fine. Let's get to war, shall we? Because good God, what is it good for? The little Dictator-Tot is being visited today by 3 ghosts. No, he's being visited by, I think Trudeau was there. So, I mean, that's kind of ghost of political past. There are several politicians, world leaders, that are gathering to the little Dictator-Tot to tell him not to take the negotiated deal with Donald Trump. Do not take it. Keep senseless killing going. Our world is run by evil. They're gathering to tell him, do not take a deal and end this war. I cannot believe that this is, and there's probably what's up, James? There's probably a good reason for that, Michael. Yeah, I mean, it's probably because they're good at covering their tracks. If you're good, I wouldn't even know where to start, y'all. I wouldn't even know where to start. If they said, hey, you need to hack into little Dictator-Tot's email, I was like, is there instructions for this? Where do you find? How do I hack into something? Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start. But these little slappies, they know how to cover their tracks. That's for sure. I was just, there was a story, might be something for Rhonda, but there was a story about a group of 4 kids that decided they were going to run a scam and relieve this guy of all of his Bitcoin. And I think it was something absurd, like 400 million or something like that. And they all got in, they all got into this guy's account somehow. And they got his pass key, his crypto key, got in his crypto wallet and just relieved him of his money. All of it. They got away with it. There was 4 of them. They were out there just, three of them were just like, okay, kind of keep a low profile. I know I'm a multi-millionaire, but I'm also a criminal. So let's keep a low profile. The other one out there, I'm just balling. And I mean, balling on social media. What he didn't know is that one of the three guys keeping the low pro, should be cut like an afro. You remember that? That keeping the low pro recorded the entire phone conversation of them doing it. But had that not happened, these guys were so good. There's no way that old man even knew where his stuff went or who took it from him. They had it wrapped up in so many different accounts. It was almost untraceable, and probably maybe not even almost. It was untraceable. But one dude had the recording. And all coming down. I think that, social media is, that's just social Darwinism to me. Look at it. There was one guy that was going to have to be the idiot and just turn himself into a celebrity with all his money and then come out just ticking one guy off enough to say, okay, I'm gonna rat on. I'm gonna rat on. Here's kind of a interesting. Hear me out on this. I'm gonna get biblical for a second. I'm not kidding. This is why. If anyone were to say, Mike, prove the resurrection. We're not going to church. Just hear me on this one. Prove the resurrection. The only example that I can cite, the only reason or proof that I would have is that there were 12 men that went to their death with that secret. I can't find 2 men that would carry a secret to their death of mine. Like if it was all a hoax and they didn't see what they see and didn't see what they saw and they didn't say anything. No. These people were stoned, hanged, beheaded, jailed, imprisoned. Somebody would have turned. And that goes to show in the case I just talked to you about, the 4 hackers. The case, it was just, it took one guy to start showing off and the other guy's like, we did it. That was 4. I can't get 12 of my friends to agree the sun's coming up tomorrow. See here. Hackers are motivated by money or activism. They're doing good in their eyes. That's a good point, Michael. That's a good point. They're like, oh, this is for justice. Yes. Like that Luigi guy. And by the way, I forget what the insurance company, the CEO got capped, the healthcare insurance company. But Pam Bondi's all over them. Pam Bondi's like, this is fraud. We're taking this company down. See, everybody, kids, don't worry. Auntie Pam's got it all taken care of. You don't have to go cap CEOs. You don't have to. You don't have to try to be a hero, which you're decidedly not a damn hero. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. This is a lot of fun. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, this is my Insta folks. How you doing, guys? But let's get back to little Dictator-Tot. So he has people that are the world leaders, including Trudeau, which I thought he flipping retired or whatever, stepped down, resigned. And apparently he's still something. Telling little Dictator-Tot, keep the war going. That is disgusting. That is evil. Our world leaders are evil. They're just evil. Keep this going, they say. Don't take the Trump deal. I can't even get my head around that. How about this? How about, dude, okay, don't end it. Don't agree to anything. Just ceasefire for a hot minute. Get a 1-year ceasefire. Just to stop killing people. And then you can work it out and play politics later. But apparently a lot of politics were played. And this is the second person that I've seen, Sergey. What's his dink? This is the second person that I've seen tell this story. Actually, it'd be the third person I've seen tell this story. How all of this should have ended. All of this should have never happened. But Washington D.C., the Biden administration, and the UK said, no, we're going to war. They said, no, I can make this not happen. Nope. Listen, little Dictator-Tot, you want to be a billionaire? Okay. We're going to war. Watch this.
As for Steve Woodcock, statement that the draft of Istanbul agreements from April 2022
This guy makes Mitch McConnell sound entertaining.
could serve as foundation for the Ukrainian settlement. Well, I haven't heard that. There's one thing I can confirm.
Yeah, confirm for me, kid.
Vladimir Putin, President of the Russian Federation, has said that many times, reminding that in Istanbul, 3 years ago, we were maybe 1 hour away from signing a full-scale agreement.
There's that earworm for you, by the way. Istanbul was Constantinople. Remember? Been a long time gone. Since gone. Oh, all right, sorry.
But Boris Johnson banned Ukraine from doing that.
Banned Ukraine from doing that. Bro,
And in an interview, a Ukrainian official publicly confirmed this fact.
Yep, Ukraine.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, could have avoided all of this. They were 1 hour away from signing. Oh, wait, I'll get back to it because he actually throws he threw Boris Johnson under the bus. Check us out.
They had been ready to sign, but they were forbidden to do that
By
London and Washington.
By London and Washington. Biden administration and
As
the
for
Boris
Steve
Johnson
Witkoff.
administration. What happened to this guy? Hey, should have. So yeah, this all could have been in. This never had to happen. Never. And once again, if like that's why Don keeps saying that. That was president. It never happened. Quite frankly, it's great negotiator I am. They would have done this. They would have allowed it to happen. They would have allowed the Trump administration would have allowed this peace deal to go through. But they didn't because it was the Biden administration. And there the money is. And all this is going to come out. Holy crap. Who saw the Bongino thing coming? I didn't see that coming. Holy cow. Dan Bongino is the deputy director of the FBI and soon potentially the ATF. If the FBI absorbs the ATF. Holy crap. There's a lot of politicians that poop their pants simultaneously when that news came out. And it almost seemed like he was blindsided by it. I was watching the show this morning and he was like, crap. Holy cow. Here we go. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. Oh, you saw that coming, Brendan? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Saving no cars. Can't stand Opals. It's awesome. Yes, They Might Be Giants. Rhonda, great job on that one. Yeah. Which actually did the hot dog song. If you have kids in the Disney whatever playhouse, hot dog, hot diggity. Yes, they do a lot of Disney songs. They Might Be Giants. So anyway, this is again about money. This is about power. This is about biolabs, the insane amount of biolabs that are in Kyiv. This has to do with mining. And don't believe in that crap, by the way, that little Dictator-Tot yelled at the U.S. envoy. Don't even buy into that crap. Yelled at him, got him scared. No. I'm all about the $500 billion mining rights. I'm all about that. I all day long. Drill, baby, drill. We need the rare earth minerals that Ukraine has. Okay, dude, we're gonna end this war. We gave you $200 billion. We want to start digging. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah. So back to the Bongino thing. I'm almost concerned for them. They both, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, talked a big game, huge game. Pam Bondi said that the Epstein and Diddy files are on her desk and ready for review to be released. Shh. Stop telling me this stuff. Dan Bongino, you better step up and do exactly what you said you were going to do. I want you to go page by page in your book, and I want you to tell me, I want you to fact check every line in your book. See right here? Or cite, excuse me, here's my source, here's my source, here's my source, how do I know? Because I'm the deputy director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. This is true, this is true, this is just same with you, Cash. Let's go. I want to see it all. It was weird that Bongino today was going off on the Russia collusion. He's like, I am not letting that go. I'm like, damn, dude, really? I mean, serious. Like I think most of we the people have just moved on from that. Haven't you? I think we the people are just like, okay, yeah, dude, yeah, Russia, the whole thing was a hoax. It was bought and paid for by the Clintons, and that's what the Clintons do. That and make people unalived. So that's it. We just assume that's fine. He said no. He said, you understand this can never happen to a president, Democrat or Republican again. It can't. And the kingpin of the entire thing is Adam Shifty Schiff. That dude could get rung up for everything. Now, I believe that his pardon, and I haven't looked at the pardons, but his pardon has to do with the January 6th investigation. I don't know if he's pardoned for essentially treason in spreading this hoax and staying on the gas. I mean, one of the things that keeps me from public office is not the sharpest saw in the shed, but it keeps me from public office. Well, actually, that might qualify me. Is how much crap I've said on air. Not lying. I have so much stuff that I have said on air. They're like, dude, they could run, you know how many commercials they could run of just the crazy stuff you've said on air? I'd probably win in a landslide today's deal because, I mean, now you can say that stuff. So anyway, hold on. Did you hear that, not Kabata, I know Canada, yes. Now joking about the U.S. becoming a province. They did that. They had some dingbat up there talking about that right after Trump was talking about the 51st state. It's not going to be the 51st state, guys. Everybody just settle down. And by the way, we should chop it up. I mean, let's get a good 5 out of it. The nifty 55. Let's do it. Republic had a revolution where not one shot was fired. I know. But are we going to see people get locked up? I want perp walks. Let's go. I want perp walks. I want an investigation into every Clinton associate that's died. I want it. I want an Epstein investigation. I want all the papers. I want it all. I want to see people go to jail. Mike, that's not good for our republic. You know, we need to just investigate and make sure it doesn't happen again. BS. That crap has happened way too long. We have let that happen way too long, far too long. It's time to start ringing people up with a quickness. Oh, okay. Trump showed his pardon. Okay. I appreciate that, Scar. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, dude, Schiff is going to, if one person, you just give me one. Ghislaine Maxwell's already in prison. Epstein's dead. Okay. You give me one person from Washington, D.C. It would be a toss-up between Jamie Raskin and Adam Schiff. I'd take Schiff. One person, send to jail. That's it. Now, Pelosi, I know insider trading, but here's the deal. Pelosi didn't do anything illegal. It is legal for them to trade. It is legal for them to participate in insider trading. 100% legal. They can't not know what they're doing. And then it was Paul Pelosi that was doing all the trades. Paul Pelosi hears about whatever contract is going or whatever vote's going through by wifey. That's something called pillow talk. I know it sounds sexy, but not when Paul and Nancy Pelosi are involved. I don't know. I saw Nancy on her vacation. No? Okay. The pillow talk is they can talk about work and none of that's admissible. None of it's. Nope. You can go tell your wife, tell your husband while you're hanging out. Yep, I did it. I killed that person. That's inadmissible in court. Legal doesn't equal ethical. I do agree with that. Wish me easy, Mike. What do I do now? No, Pelosi. Oh, yeah, we'll give her a ton of grief. Hell yeah. I mean, they'll investigate it and they'll go, yeah, she participated in insider trading. This is what normal people get sent to prison for. Same with Ponzi schemes, but we still have Social Security. They get away with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm yelling at Nancy. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm a fan of certain pieces of anatomy. I was just saying. Hers weren't looking bad. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I can't. Oh, there's some thoughts that you just can't, what's like the Harry Potter thing where they just like take a thought out of your head and like, get that, send that right into the damn fire is what I do. Holy mackerel. But don't tell me, stop telling me stuff. Stop telling me you're going to go do stuff. Stop telling me you're going to go get this person. You're going to give this list and stuff like that. Just stop. I don't want to hear it anymore. I do not want to hear it anymore. Make it happen. Then once it happens and my package that you sent, you get right in front of us, you sit right in front of us, is ready to open, tell me to open it. Tell me. But don't sit there and go, oh, look what's under the tree. Oh, we got this present you're going to like so much. Yeah, I get it, spread. I see it. Just tell me, just stop talking about it and tell me when I'm supposed to open the damn thing. Christopher Wray is not going to get it. Christopher, we'd all like to see it, but he, that guy, I can almost assure you, he's made deals. He has had to have. And here's the deal about Christopher Wray. Christopher Wray's answers in front of Congress was artistic. It was artful. It was a masterclass. Same with Comey. Comey did the same stuff. These guys, you don't get to be the head of the FBI without, no one had a dance. And he danced. I don't think he can get Wray. I don't think he can. So let's keep going. Sorry, guys. My allergies are going absolutely nuts. My neighbor across the street is doing some renovation. It's just dust central. And yes, if you're about to suggest, because I love you and I know you guys love me, I've tried it. I've taken that. I've tried this pill, pop. I've tried them all. Anyway, good Lord, where was it going? You want to break it wide open. Once Ukraine is investigated, you are going to see a money trail that will make USAID look like pocket change. You are going to see one of the biggest money laundering, if not the biggest money laundering scams you ever see. That's what I want exposed. And Adam Schiff going to jail. I think we're good. All right, kids. Yeah, I got this. Then we have the DNC. Do you see this? So the Hill is reporting that the DNC funding is going. DNC fundraising? Damn near non-existent right now. It might be because they were absolutely hosed and hoodwinked again by the DNC and getting Sleepy Joe out and getting Kamala. Maybe. It might have been the worst run political campaign in our nation's history. Could be. But do you notice that the DNC fundraising has stopped at the same time that USAID funding has stopped? I believe in coincidences, have just never seen one. You see, and if you haven't been following the bouncing ball, here's the deal. It goes all the way around here, okay? Congress appropriates funds to go to USAID and to be distributed to NGOs, okay? So here comes billions to USAID. USAID goes to that one. The money goes here, money goes here, money goes here, money goes here, and doesn't even look to see what happened to it. Magically, the Democrats, and I'm sure Republicans as well, every couple of years goes to those NGOs and say, hey, remember that $1 billion we gave you? You know, I'd really like to get reelected, so my campaign needs a little bit of cheddar, some cash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how that works. It's money laundering, pure and simple. So that's how USAID. Well, would you see what happens in Ukraine and what has happened in Ukraine? All I got to say is thank God the election went the way it did. Thank God. By the way, the amount of munitions that we have given Ukraine, we are in danger right now. Truly are. We have depleted our stockpiles to no end. That's part of the money laundering thing. Okay, so we got rid of all this stuff. So what happens? Now the defense contractors get all this. Got to make new stuff. So we can sit and collect dust again. Got to make new stuff. All right. Let's see here. All right, Mike, what do you think about Chris Mays promoting bill to shoot down, what we got here, cartel drones and AZ? I love it. I love it. And here's why I love things like that, whether it's a good idea or it's a bad idea. Doesn't matter. I like to begin a discussion. And I think this is something that we've learned from Donald Trump. And this is something that we need to do a little bit more of. Because he got his tuchus kicked in his first term when he asked the question. He's like, he asked the Joint Chiefs, like, can we use our military to go take out the cartels? What? It's a question. Hey, can we shoot down drug running drones? I don't know. It's a question. Let's have a discussion. Let's discuss the merits here. Let's go. Good points, bad points. Let's go pros and cons. I love that kind of thing for that. What I hate is Fincham. What's his name? Yeah, Mark Fincham. His BLM, his public lands that no federal. He believes it's unconstitutional that the government owns anything, including land. On its face, it's okay, give it to the states. All right. The national parks and the BLM and all that, the Bureau of Land Management is what I'm talking about, not Black Lives Matter. On its face, like, okay, maybe. Do you trust any of the state politicians? Yeah, they'll sell it in a heartbeat. Please. So but it's okay, let's talk about it. Okay, we talked about it, it's over. Awful campaigns. Katie Hobbs running away from a camera. I didn't see that. Oh, I got to look that up. Katie Hobbs is running away from the camera. I don't know if I want to watch her run. I'm surprised she doesn't just fall down more because she's that stupid. I don't know how she maintains an upright position. I mean, she has to be reminding herself in her head, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Dumber than a bag of air, I'm telling you. Let's see. I don't disagree with that, Greg, because he had time. You see, the first time he became president, he didn't think he was going to be president. So it was like, oh, crap. Okay, I will appoint. Who do I appoint here? That person? Okay. How about here? Okay, this person. Okay, how does government work? Essentially is what it was. And he spent the entire time from the election to the inauguration scrambling. This time, he spent his campaign, the election, to inauguration preparing with a quickness and getting all of his chess pieces in place. And now he is playing 4D chess. I do agree. He is outlaw faring all of them. Like a troll ready for a bridge. That's funny. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, what else we got? Do the feds pay property taxes on federal land? Oh, hell no. Hell no. I saw DeSantis. Little Mickey Mouse Ron DeSantis. I saw him today talking about eliminating property taxes in Florida. And he gave the argument that each of us go, yeah, that's why we shouldn't have property taxes. I already bought this land. About why do I have to pay a tax I could have my mortgage paid off and I'm still paying more than I'd pay in rent for taxes? I saw a dude interviewed said he has to have a job just to pay his property taxes and his house is paid off. The property taxes are so high. The rent is too damn high. Remember that? Like Fed Gov, let's see. I don't think he ever expected to beat Hills. I'm with you on that. He didn't. There's no way in hell he thought that. No way in hell he thought that was going on. Did you see Melania? The look on Melania's face that night was just, holy crap. It was like, what just happened? We won what? Yeah, you said we weren't going to win this, Hubs. Yes. So if we buy our house, the government owns the land? No. As a matter of fact, it says very plainly in your paperwork that you own the ground, you own the dirt to the core of the earth, and the skies above, or heavens above, however I said, heavens to Murgatroyd. And you sign away rights so the FAA can do that. If the government needs to dig, they dig. You know, the kind of thing. You sign away. You're like, okay, they got the government easement, really, without being an easement. But technically, they think they own your land. Yes, you do know you own that. It's just pure theft is all it is. Yes. Go DOGE. What do you got here, buddy? It's not the big that eat the small. It's the fast that eat the slow. I'm telling you. Okay, let's go. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I love this. He's not being transparent. Like, yeah, actually, it's posted every single day. Every single day. And remember, please keep remembering when people say the Democrats, oh, these are real humans that are losing their job. And oh, God, they're losing their job. I think it was Vice. Vice did an article out today. What was it? That the government is having, that these employees are having trouble getting new jobs. They will have problems getting up because they're not qualified employees. Like they lost their government gig. They can't go find another gig. Would you hire a government worker that lost their job because they're incompetent? No. No. Kind of pay if your vehicle is still have to pay state to drive it. Oh, yeah. Look, I was during the gay marriage debate, the whole argument and kerfuffle. During that entire thing, I was very open with that. You give government control of anything, and then you lose. You now have lost that right. You have lost that privilege. You have lost control of anything. And we made it that the government, yeah, you can tell us, government, if we can get married or not. How dumb is that? How dumb is that? If I want to marry Queen Bee, I got to go ask the government for permission. I had to pay the government so I could do that. It's the dumbest damn thing. I swear. Property taxes, everything. Everything's a scam. You know, one thing I am a fan of, though, is the permanent license plate on a trailer. I think the Jumping Jack has a permanent license plate on it. I paid once and it's done. But again, it was I already bought it, but I now have to pay for it. Yeah. Listen to this guy. I got a kind of a pregunta for you guys, because there was a guy that stood up at a San Diego town hall, spitting game. But I think you can know a question I have here.
There you go. Hello.
Look at this guy.
You know, people say I'm being disrespectful, but to be honest, I feel like you guys are being a little bit disrespectful and dishonest to the people here. Because do you really feel like these guys are independent? Because I don't. I haven't heard you guys talk about
these
one
buttes.
bad budget move by the government. I haven't heard you say, you know, this seems a little wasteful over here. These guys aren't spending enough money. Every time it's like, hey, guys, you're just not paying enough. You know, guys, you need to pay more for trash, guys. Hey, why aren't you paying them more for the sales tax, guys? Well, here's the thing. Every dollar that our inflation goes up, their sales tax goes up. And every dollar our property goes up, their property tax goes up. We are paying 6 times the national average for property tax.
6 times the national average in San Diego for property tax. 6 times the national average. Here's my question I have for this, though, as we move forward. I love this guy, spitting game. My question is, are the dreads in beer, is that just that is because dealing with squares that he's dealing with here, the people that make any kind of decisions, these scared little slappies? Yeah, is it distracting? Because I think it does. I think I love the guy. I would love to have dreadlocks like that, man. I'd love to have hair like that. That guy's got a fantastic head of hair, and his beard game is amazing. I don't know. Right?
Man, woman, and child. And you guys are still broke. You don't even question any of these things. Does this sound like DOGE to you? I don't see a DOGE here. We need a Department of San Diego efficiency. Dose. We need a dose of common sense. And you guys need to stop analyzing the budget and start figuring out how to cut the budget. Okay? I have a couple of ideas for you. You know, I went downtown, okay? And I'm looking at why is it that they had to shut down the gas lamp? You know, they said we need to save money. So they figured out, hey, if we shut down the gas lamp, that's going to save us a bunch of money. And those little businesses that are there making all that money, feeding it back into the tax base, well, that's not going to affect anything. How much does it actually cost someone to go and put those bollards in the street? I don't think a lot of money. I met people down there that said that they would do it themselves and it would increase your budget. Okay, but you're not interested in that. That little precinct, okay, is not to be there. And all of the little parking meters in downtown San Diego are now twice the price. So you are raping the people in San Diego.
Yep.
But that's okay. You know what they're doing with the money? How much did you say we are now? Is it 100 million? What is it again? What's the current?
This is just San Diego, not San Diego County. San Diego. Their budget chart, their deficit. Listen.
Was it 250? I thought he said it's 100 now. What is it now?
You want to ask your question?
Answer the question. What's the number?
What is which number, sir?
What is the total amount of the budget deficit, sir? Currently.
We are projected to have a $258 million
Okay, dokie.
deficit.
Well, here.
$258 million deficit, not debt. Deficit. Vivek Ramaswamy, who is going to run for Ohio governor, is going to win in a landslide. He is running on a DOGE platform. You run for California governor on a DOGE platform, you will win in a landslide. All right, just 4 people just popped in my head of people I need to get a phone call into. San Diego, the city of San Diego, is running a $258 million annual deficit after fleecing all of their people in taxes. It is absolutely staggering, and it is something that these people look at. But I look at that guy, I'm like, he's not the right guy. He's not the right guy. He's like I said, a lot of stuff, but you're kind of like, oh, look at this San Diego guy with his white dreadlocks and blah, blah, blah. Looks very Viking-like. I want to end today with an apology. Oh, you heard that right. Now I'm not apologizing to any of y'all. You guys are stuck with me. I don't have to apologize. You guys can't leave. You guys can't divorce me. But anyway, I have to apologize to Tom Cruise. I have hated on Tom Cruise for a hot minute. And I mean, hate on him like, oh, this guy needs to. I was like, the guy's weird. The guy's a loony. His role in Tropic Thunder, though, don't even get me. Les Grossman, please. Awesome. Amazing. And he does his own stunts. He's hard not to like, but I did it. I managed to not like him. The guy's just a lunatic. Till somebody sent me a video of him on the Today Show. A young Tom Cruise. And this is one of the things that I remember why I thought the guy was an absolute lunatic. Come to find, his middle tooth is weird. Okay, I'll look in when we play the video. I don't know all of that. But Nicole Kidman, nice job. Okay, good job. And then he dated that young actress for a while there, and she just fell off the face of the earth. Which funny you asked that, Colin, because it is probably my second or third favorite South Park episode. That's the one that made Chef quit because they made fun of Scientology. And so Isaac Hayes, who was the voice of Chef, he quit. Katie Holmes, thank you. And he just destroyed that career. So I could find ways to hate on Tom Cruise. But then him taking it to Matt Lauer and okay, Grizz is not here yet. Yeah. California governor Leo Zaki, 33-year-old libertarian, is running for California governor in 2026. DOGE platform, maybe. I think Kamala's gonna run for governor, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. Let's go to Tom Cruise.
A day where I talk out against drugs and psychiatric abuses, of electric shocking people, okay, against their will, of drugging children with them not knowing.
Matt Lauer's like, I just raped 2 interns, so whatever, dude. Okay, who cares, Tom?
The effects of these drugs. Do you know what Adderall is? Do you know Ritalin? Do you know now that Ritalin is a street drug? Do you understand that?
The difference is this was not against.
Matt,
he's like, shut up, Matt.
Will though.
Matt,
this wasn't against Brooks' will.
Matt, I'm asking you a question.
I understand there's abuse of all of these things.
No, you see, here's the problem. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do.
This is
all
early
it does
RFK.
Is mask the problem, Matt. And if you understand the history of it, it masks the problem. That's what it does. That's all it does. You're not getting to the reason why. There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance. I'm saying that drugs aren't the answer. That these drugs are very dangerous. They're mind-altering, antipsychotic drugs. And there are ways of doing it without that, so that we don't end up in a brave new world.
Yes, there are abuses. And yes, maybe they've gone too far in certain areas. Maybe there are too many kids on Ritalin. Maybe electric shock.
Kids on Ritalin. Matt.
I'm just saying. But aren't there examples where it works?
Matt, you don't even, you're glib. You don't even know what Ritalin is. If you start talking about chemical imbalance, You have to evaluate and read the research papers on how they came up with these theories, Matt. Okay? That's what I've done. And you go and you say, where's the medical test? Where's the blood test that says how much Ritalin you're supposed to get?
See, I just blew this off. He's going to go on and on. I just blew this off as Scientology nonsense. I'm like, oh, okay, you got to go get clear. Go get your test. You hold on to your little shockers. Sorry, dude. With this, I am a Maha movement freak, and I am all about demedicating at least our children, for the love of God. And I have to apologize. I wanted to not like Tom Cruise because of a lot of these kooky stances. Fine, he jumps up and down on a couch on Oprah and whatever. He was just loony. And he might be a lunatic. But when I saw this, I was thinking, man, I remember going after him on these stances. And I was wrong. I mean, I was kind of Matt Lauerish there. I mean, obviously I wasn't locking the door from my desk. Did you know that the dude had a lock, a remote lock on his door from his desk? He'd reach under and lock the women in his office. The guy was just a creep. Had a hell of a gig though. He was, I think he lived in the Hamptons, Martha's Vineyard. I don't know, all a bunch of snobby joints to me. But he had a helicopter bring him into the studio every day, land on top of the building on Rockefeller and just let him in. Go. Good gig. Good. It was like 15 mil a year too. It was crazy. Anywho, I was kind of on the Matt Lauer side there, just thinking, yeah, dude, okay, whatever. Maybe this, maybe that, whatever, so we get some kids on Ritalin, they're all geeked out of their minds. No, they're kids. I will go after them. There is such thing as a chemical imbalance. Some you get a little wacky. When one of my pituitary, which makes your hormones, was knocked daffy when I had my head smashed in. So, I mean, there is some imbalances. So I won't go on that. He said there's no such thing as chemical. Yes, there is. Is it as prevalent? Not by a damn sight. Does it match up with the number of people that are on these drugs? No, not even close. Not even close. Can't even see it from there. Hey, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. This has been a fun one. Yeah, Mikey Maha. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I'm going back to my doctor's orders. You guys know I had that bad doctor's appointment. I went way off that for like 2 weeks, and now I'm back on it. Back on the Maha movement. Maha. I'm going to go with Maha. The Maha movement is going to change me, I hope. So we'll have good times there. All right, you guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out. We'll do this again tomorrow. Happy Monday to you. We'll do this again tomorrow right here on In Other News. Have a great rest of your day.